everybody. Welcome to Inside Indy. I'm Kelly Bond. Thanks for joining us this evening. It is that wonderful time of the year where we go shopping for gifts and we're giving and just having a great time. But there are those in the community who have needs, and they don't necessarily do what some of us do, the gift giving and the shopping. But there is someone here in Indianapolis that she goes out of her way to make sure that those who do not have something for Christmas. And her name is Alisia Jackson. And Alisia is the director behind a huge giveaway. We're going to talk about two of those giveaways that are coming up here in Indianapolis. And she's also the founder and owner of Pride Academy Early Learning Institution here in Indianapolis. Welcome, Alisia.
Thank you. I'm glad to be here, Kelly. Thank you.
Yeah, you have been, you talk about a woman who is just a phenomenal entrepreneur, a huge advocate of our educating children in our community. She is also the author of 2 books and more to come. We're going to talk about that in the interview, but we wanted to start off talking about, you've got a huge giveaway that's taking place. It's going to be outdoors, but you're giving away, serving what, 2,000 kids? Tell us about it.
We're going to first at 5 a.m. on Saturday, December the 18th. We'll take over Kohl's department store. We're going to be doing Clothe a Child for 250 children. The children that we've selected this year are either children who have parents or a parent in prison, and then also children who might have had a parent or a family member who was slain in the streets of Indiana. So
wow,
the children we're blessing this year for our Clothe a Child effort at Kohl's on December the 18th at 5 a.m. But then later that day at 12 noon, we'll be over at a program that I like to go to every year to be a blessing, and it's called Be More at the Vault. We'll be giving away over 7,000 items over at 30th and Baltimore, and it's where I grew up, so I always like to go back to be a blessing there. We'll be giving away toys, coats, shoes, Garrett's Barbecue. We'll be feeding 1,500 people that day, tons of vendors. I'm going to be offering scholarships for jobs during this event on December the 18th at 12 noon. Amazon is coming out, UPS, Fastenal, Nursing Home Agency, Operation Job Ready, Garrett's Barbecue. Many people will be offering jobs that day.
Wow, that's a lot going on. And so let me go back a little bit. I want to go back to the Kohl's giveaway and because you said these were children who come from families where someone is incarcerated. And,
yes.
and what was the other one? And
who might have been slain in the streets of Indiana, had a family member or a parent who was slain in the streets of Indiana.
Wow. So what made you think of that effort, and how do you find the children who have been left behind in those situations?
Somehow they seem to find me. We have been doing this. This is our 19th year. And my nephew, Dominique Dumas, was slain in the streets of Indiana 4 years ago. So I wanted to do something. I know how hard it is for his children to push forward in life. So I wanted to bless other children. I could only imagine what they're suffering through, but it's even harder during the holidays. So I just wanted to bring a little bit of sunshine into their lives during the Christmas seasons.
Mm-hmm. You talked about what they go through. Can you share with us whether it be your family member, nephew, or some of these children who you've encountered before? What are they going through when a parent has been slain or is incarcerated. And you know, I don't think we think about that a lot.
That is so true. I think society as a whole, Kelly, doesn't think about the children that are left behind. So I believe it's my job to try and make a difference in the lives from a grassroots level, in the lives of the children that are left behind. We at Pride Academy try to offer everything that a child would not normally receive in meager beginnings or just in any walk of life. So at Pride Academy, what we do is we have a conservatory, and it offers our students the opportunity to play a violin, play a piano, study music and media technology, because I believe that if a child learns how to read music, then they in turn will make better math scores because it's moving the left side of the brain. We also offer tons of exponential opportunities for our scholars, such as we have winter camp, summer camp, spring camp. We have campers and motorhomes down at Lake Monroe Villages in Indiana, up past Bloomington. And
Wow.
we offer the children campground experiences twice a year. So we go up there, they fish, they just have an opportunity to be one with nature. Also, we have an outstanding after school program where we put them at the table and homework helpers from everywhere. We offer them STEM opportunities. Various companies come in and teach robotics, computer love, Bounce Back Indiana. So we afford our children opportunities that they wouldn't normally receive on a regular basis, not because of finances, but because sometimes parents are entirely too busy to do all of the things that we do. We also believe in living a holistic life. So we have the largest gardens in the Midwest. We love to garden and we compost. We make our own dirt for our gardens. So we're teaching the children or the scholars, we're teaching them from a mind, body, soul perspective. But not only that, the reason we give so much to our community is because I want our parents to be able to save, become stewards over their finances, to stay save for their futures, and to not spend so much as consumers. So that's one of the reasons why we give so much to the community.
Wow. I mean, now I'm thinking, I was thinking about going there myself, but so
that's what a lot of the workers say.
Yeah, I'm gonna move there myself. So, but the Pride Academy, so you deal with children from what age to what age?
6 weeks to 13 years old.
Oh, okay. Because some of the things you were talking about, it's like, wow, this is really advanced for a 5-year-old. But
oh no, okay. It goes to 13. Yes.
Does it? Okay. Wow. Now, you know, go ahead.
Also, we run our camps in Indy parks. So we're at Washington Park all summer, and every time the school agers have breaks, we're at Washington Park. So they have the opportunity to just thoroughly enjoy life.
Wow. I mean, you have covered all the bases, and you know, I don't have any children, but to the best of my knowledge, I have not heard of an early learning institution that offers all that. Now, am I right?
That's true.
Okay.
That's true.
And I attended an event you had at the Children's Museum a couple of years ago, maybe 4 or 5 years ago. And what I remember seeing was not just the children being excited, the parents were excited, like they were a part of the whole thing. Wow.
Really? We believe in being in partnership with our parents. It's important to us to not be a corporation on this side and against the parents. We're in partnership. We're in partnership to see that our scholars go to the fullest potentials. I don't see the children as children. I see them as astronauts, as doctors, as lawyers, as people like, I want them to become Kelly Bond. I
Oh,
want them to see you and believe that they can make it there. So that's how I see the scholars. I worked for Eli Lilly and Company for 26 years, but Open Pride Academy 19 years ago. On January the 3rd, 2022 is my 20th year.
congratulations on your 20th anniversary that's coming up. And you've got some festivities planned for that, right?
Yes, yes. On April the 23rd, we're going to do a jazz brunch, and it will be with the Toy Factory. And it's
Woo-hoo, one of our favorite groups here at Channel 40. Yeah. They've been on
yes,
quite a few of our programs. Yeah.
yes, and it's going to be over at the Allison Mansion at Marion University. So we're looking forward to it. I want to talk about our partnership with Trader Joe's. We have a partnership with Trader Joe's where we feed 35 to 50 families every single Saturday, including holidays.
Are you serious? And I had not heard about that. That's its own show. And let me tell you this, I'm a huge fan of Toy Factory, and I love me some Trader Joe's.
Me too.
That's my second home. And I got to tell you this story real quick. One time I was walking through the store. I'd been in there earlier and came back, and the guy was putting the stock in the shelves, and he turns to me and goes, "Weren't you here earlier today?"
I love Trader Joe's. Could you imagine coming to your door every Saturday for free?
Man. Nice. Well, I tell you what, I want to hear more about Trader Joe's and the other giveaway, but we're going to go ahead and take a break. And when we come back, we'll talk more with Alisia Jackson, who is the founder and owner of Pride Academy, after this.
Staring contest.
You still got it.
I know.
Come alive with the forest. Visit discovertheforest.org to find a forest near you.
And we're back here on Inside Indy, and we're talking about, an incredible way to raise our children through the Pride Academy Early Learning Institution with its founder, Alisia Jackson. And Alisia, you're talking about a partnership with Trader Joe's. And so you're giving away in conjunction with Trader Joe's every weekend?
Every Saturday, 9 a.m., we run a food pantry, and the food pantry is through Trader Joe's.
Wow. So where's the actual pantry? And is it open for anyone, or do you have to go through a social service agency?
No, it's open to anyone, and it is located at our Pride West campus at 5615 West 22nd Street.
Oh, wow. Okay.
Yes.
Okay, so they just
your name on a list, wait in your car. Miss Indy and her lovely team prepares the boxes, and the boxes are an array of everything. Fresh flowers, meat, tons of fruits and vegetables. One reason why we all love Trader Joe's, breads, you name it. And after they prepare the boxes, we bring them out to your cars, and see you next week.
I'm blown away. I am just so blown away. I'm getting chills even thinking about all these things you're doing, which is way above Pride Academy. I mean, you really taking it to a whole nother level. Speaking of giveaways, you have another giveaway for the holidays. It's Be More at the Balt Toy and Coat giveaway. Tell us about that one.
Yes, we'll be giving away over 7,000 items this year. And it's just an opportunity for us to give back to the community. I grew up on the east side of Indianapolis, and each year I go back 4 times per year to be a blessing. It's right behind Wheeler's Boys Club. It is so much fun. We're doing it outside, but this time I'm taking jobs with me. So different companies will be there offering jobs to individuals. There is a home health care agency and a nursing home that will be offering culinary arts degrees. They'll be offering CNA certifications. And then they'll also be offering scholarships for individuals to become employees and also possibly to earn LPN or RN degrees. Many people will come out to volunteer with us. We're giving toys. We're passing out tons of books so our children can be educated. My goal this season is that the community will receive 10,000 books so that we can increase in our knowledge. But not only that, thanks to Toys for Tots, we'll be giving away toys. And Compliments of Pride Academy will be giving away coats, hats, gloves, and just tons of goodies.
Wow. So now all of these goodies, because you mentioned Toys for Tots. So do you what do you do? Go shopping for all? How do you get all this stuff? Because you mentioned 7,000 items. You're getting 7,000.
Yes. Yes, we're giving away tons of items. It's a lot of hard work, but God seems to give us the strength to do it each and every year. And it gets bigger and bigger and bigger every year. We're very thankful.
Wow. I mean, it's just incredible what you do, whether it's helping people to do better in life, or feeding people. I mean, and it's really what Christ has called us to do.
Yes.
And so I commend you. And having Pride Academy, and you've got several locations, and I know I heard you're expanding down even to Georgia.
Yes.
That's a lot of work and a lot of time. So I'm just amazed that you even have time to give back.
God, you know what? That's my number one purpose, is to be a vessel of God. And it just takes the scripture of going into the hedges and the highways to a whole new meaning.
Wow.
I love what I do. I wish I would have gone to school for education a long time ago, because imparting into others, I mean, that's just what I was called to do. I serve with a great team of people. I could not do all of these outreach opportunities without tons of people serving with me. So I've been blessed with outstanding employees, outstanding volunteers that serve night and day with me. Shout out to Miss Veronica and Miss Tiffany Webster. They have been serving with me on the front lines in our community, whether or not it's through our backpack, school supply giveaway, our bicycle giveaway, right now our toy and coat giveaway. I not only work night and day preparing for the events, but they're working right there with me and Sister Twyla. Amazingly so, when we opened our doors 20 years ago, it was Sister Twyla and Sister Margie who went out and purchased from yard sales to get us started 20 years ago.
Wow.
Now look at God, they're still yet serving with me.
Wow, that's amazing. And so we give a shout out to them. We're just about out of time, but I wanted to just a couple of things. You have a backpack event in June, right?
Yes.
And then you're doing, you give away bikes during the Easter holidays.
Yes.
You've got a couple of books. I want to acknowledge that. We're going to pull those covers up on the screen. Tell us very quickly about the books.
Super Saturday Savers. I wrote Super Saturday Savers just so that our community could learn about becoming faithful stewards over their finances, as well as learning to take care of the elderly in our communities, but also take care of our communities. Don't expect anyone to come in and make a change in our communities. Let's do it ourselves. So I figured if I wrote children's books, then we could start with the children and then they could work with the households. My books represent fathers. So the fathers are the focal points of my books.
Wow. Okay. So we'll have to have you come back to talk specifically about the book. And then prior to your big events in April, celebrating your 20th anniversary, we'll have you come back maybe sometime in January or February. How about that?
I'd love it. I'd love
Okay.
it. Thank
We-
you, Kelly.
There
Thank
we go. No, thank you. Alisia Jackson, who is the owner, founder of Pride Academy, and what I call a true servant, just as Jesus Christ served. Thank you so much for being our guest today on Inside Indy.
Thank you, Kelly.
Next, we'll have another person here in Indianapolis who is serving the community and who has really struggled, but has written a book out of that struggle when we come back.
When they test you, stand firm and move only when you hear the seatbelt click that says they're buckled in for the drive. Never give up till they buckle up.
And we're back here on Inside Indy, and we mentioned in the earlier interview about an author here in Indianapolis. We have another one we'd like you to meet this evening, and she is Sondra Hayes, and she has written, is it 2 new children's books?
This is number 4.
This is number 4, okay.
Right.
But well, first of all, welcome to Inside Indy.
Thank you.
So are you from Indianapolis?
Yes, I am.
Born and raised, and she has
bred.
a book out that she's going to be you're having a launch here in December. Tell us about the launch and the book.
Well, the launch is December 18th at the College Ave Branch Public Library, which is 4180 North College Avenue, and it is at 1:30. Now, admission is free if you have a book. And if you don't already have a book that you could purchase on Amazon, you can possibly buy one at the door.
Okay, I love it. So the name of the book, I know you said you have 4 books, but for this particular event, are we focusing in on one book?
We're focusing in on the Toy Rebellion, which is a story that everyone should read before Christmas, because it will give children an insight on what will happen if they don't take good care of their toys. So it's a dream that indicates that if you mistreat us, we're going to leave you. And the underlying theme for adults maybe is that if you mistreat people, they will leave you. So it has a double entendre.
Wow, I got chills just hearing what the book is about. That is brilliant. Oh, by the way.
Thank you, Kelly.
What an awesome way to teach children that pretty much, you reap what you sow, is what you're saying. Wow. Wow. Now, as you mentioned, you've written 4 books.
Published 4.
You've published 4. So you mentioned all your life you had written but never published. So what brought the move on to publish?
Well, I received a diagnosis, which is a rare cancer called carcinosarcoma, last year. And after the surgery, which was a little devastating for me, I thought, well, if I live, I want to have done something that kept my mind off of this diagnosis. And so when I would finish researching my diagnosis, I would write for hours. And it took me to a place where I could create and have control over my characters. And I enjoyed it very much. And I found that if I didn't write, I would go back into thinking about my diagnosis.
Wow. Okay. Wow. And to be able to write and so brilliantly through such a challenging time, that is an amazing, your story is as amazing as the story in the book. Wow. Wow. So tell folks about the launch, where it is again, what time, how they can get a copy of the book, because we're going to have you come back in about a week or 2 and tell us more about your journey and your story. But I did want to get the word out to people because this is a timely matter.
Okay, well, it's called Children's Christmas Party and Book Launch of the Toy Rebellion, and it features storytelling, a visit with Santa, treats, music performed by a quartet from the Philharmonic Orchestra, and singing. And then there will be a signing of the books. And again, that's December 18th, 2021 at 1:30.
Wow, that is beautiful. I mean, the concept of the book and the event that you're having, and that children can be a part of that. And let's support her, Sondra Hayes, the author of The Toy Rebellion. Thanks so much for joining us here on Inside Indy.
Okay, thank you for having me.
And we want to thank you for watching, everybody. I'm Kelly Vaughn here on Inside Indy. We'll see you next time. Bye-bye.
When I was growing up, my mom was extremely tidy. We were trained to put things back where we got them from. One day, when I walked into my mom's house, I felt like I walked to someone else's house. There was stuff everywhere. And just growing up the way I grew up, and to see this transition was very alarming.
When Sean talked to me, it was a wake-up call, and that's when I went to the doctor.
Want to make a difference in this crazy world we live in? Habitat for Missions has a way you can do just that. Habitat for Missions buys houses like yours and then uses volunteer tradesmen to renovate, update, and prepare it for sale. Once the property is sold, 90% of the profit will be donated to a Christian ministry here in the United States or somewhere in the world. Why should you sell your house to Habitat? Well, there are many benefits. HFM makes a cash offer for your house as is. What's that mean? There's no need to repair, paint, or clean your house. You don't have to put up with house showings or open houses. You don't have to pay any realtor's commission. And just remember, 90% of the house sale profit goes to Christian ministries.
I sold my house to Habitat for Missions.
We sold our house to Habitat for Missions.
Sell your house to Habitat for Missions and help us change our world.